Tank Vince out on social media and tell me, about what's right and what's wrong.
They wanted everybody to see his name on the wall, just like everybody else,
One thing I learned from my pops was you don't need no gang, you don't need a group of people. Now when I see a group, somebody in a group, I feel like they saw it.
He a coward. Every time he gets hit, even in the gym, he jumps out the ring like a little, and he does it. He just acts like he's tough right now. No, say something as game shit.
Floyd Mayweather strongly defended Calvin Ford while criticizing Gervonta "Tank" Davis for his lack of appreciation and respect. He emphasized that he had provided Davis with the tools needed to succeed and insisted that there should be no animosity if things ever went wrong. Mayweather was unapologetic in his stance, making it clear that he had positioned Davis for success, whether as a fighter, entrepreneur, or leader. His message was straightforward. Davis owed much of his achievements to the support and opportunities he received, and disregarding those who contributed to his rise was unacceptable.
And go wrong, and you're not with me no more. You don't have nothing bad to say about me because I put you in a position to become an entrepreneur or to become a boss.
Calvin Ford has played a crucial role in Gervonta Davis's journey, training him since childhood and helping him evolve from a promising young fighter into a world champion. Beyond being a coach, Ford has served as a mentor and father figure, guiding Davis both in and out of the ring. However, tensions have surfaced as Davis faces criticism for not showing enough appreciation to those who supported his rise to the top. This situation has ignited discussions among boxing fans, with many questioning Davis's loyalty and respect for the people who have been by his side throughout his career.
When we first started, man, it was nobody in the gym. And how would I sit there and say one kid and another kid and another kid, and they seen the love that we was giving. Everybody keeps thinking it's boxing. It's not boxing. It's basically giving them an opportunity to be themselves.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. And I always preach that because I sit there and tell them all the time. I say, all that's going to get old, so I need y'all to grow up quick.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? So when we in the gym, we're not just teaching boxing, we're teaching lifestyle.
Right.
What are they going to do to me?
Nothing.
And y'all seen the results.
Seen the results.
You seen the results of it. Everybody kept saying it was this, it was that. You know what I'm saying? And they only found increments of it.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? But it spoiled the win.
Exactly.
It spoiled the win. But like I said again, Ron can fight.
Yeah, see, and that's what I was going to get to.
Calvin Ford has played a crucial role in Gervonta "Tank" Davis's life, acting as both his trainer and a father figure. Their bond began when Davis was just a young boxer trying to find his way through the tough streets of Baltimore. Ford's mentorship was key in shaping Davis's career, helping him develop from a raw talent into a world champion. Looking back on their journey, Ford often gets emotional, recalling moments when a young Davis would turn to him for guidance during difficult times.
This friend really hit me by here. Never thought in a million years, but Kenny used to always say, yo, Young is special, man. He's special and you guiding him right. So he used to always say, Coach Calvin, Coach Calvin. Right now I'm hearing that voice in my head.
Whew. I never imagined this would happen, but I still remember Kenny always saying, yo, that kid is special, man. He's different, and you're guiding him the right way. He would always mention Coach Calvin, and now that voice keeps replaying in my head.
What he did in the sport, I ain't gonna lie, I be the same way.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So I don't fall for stand to himself and things like that. You know what I mean? But it's also a part of me type thing, like come back and help too. You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
it's much love to the whole Mayweather promotion. You know what I mean? Ain't no bad blood type shit. And a lot of people think like when I be tweeting on Instagram, I be mad. I just be talking shit.
You've been tweeting a lot more recently, bro. Why is that?
Yeah, cause I'm in camp.
Yeah.
I'm in camp, man.
So,
I wasn't in camp. I wouldn't be tweeting.
What does that mean? You angry now? You're trying to talk more?
Yeah, I'm angry. Yeah.
I respect it, bro. I respect it.
Gervonta Davis's journey to boxing stardom showcases his dedication and the powerful mentorship that shaped his career. Growing up in the tough streets of Baltimore, he caught the attention of undefeated champion Floyd Mayweather Jr., who recognized his exceptional potential. Under Mayweather's guidance, Davis's career skyrocketed, establishing him as one of the sport's most thrilling fighters. His natural talent, combined with Mayweather's strategic mentorship, turned him into a dominant force in the boxing world.
First, as someone who was at Barclays Center when Tank won his first title, till when he sold out Baltimore, when he sold out Barclays the last time, when he sold out DC, I was at all of those fights. Explain to me the popularity and how it has soared for Gervonta Tank Davis.
You can turn the camera over there. There it is. This is our next generation fighter. When I sit back and watch Floyd when he retired, I actually see Gervonta Tank Davis doing it there. He's going to carry this next generation to where they need to be.
How important, though they're not working as much together now, but how important was it for Tank to learn?
That was the blessing. That wasn't my work. That wasn't Tank work. That wasn't Floyd work. It was the stars, the moons, or whatever, bringing them together to create greatness. So we can have this greatness carry us to the next generation.
You showed humbleness on stage at the press conference today, giving it immense props for the guys at the other side of the table. To Tank, to Goosen, to...
I grew up off the legends of what they did when we was watching boxing, when they said boxing was great. Boxing still is great.
To be honest, I feel the same way. I don't blame him for keeping to himself, but at the same time, I believe in giving back and helping out too. There's no bad blood with Mayweather Promotions. It's all love. A lot of people assume that when I post on Instagram or tweet, I'm upset, but that's not the case. I'm just talking. Lately, I've been tweeting more because I'm in training camp. If I weren't in camp, I probably wouldn't be as active online. So, does that mean I'm angrier now and speaking out more? Yeah, I am. And I respect that.
Matter of fact, before they stopped it, I said every time I stop somebody, I call it out. Every time
He come in the corner and talk to you. I said, yo, what you doing? He look this way, he look this way. How about stop?
Can I start touching them more and more? When they gonna give him the credit for one of the smartest boxers.
That was a beautiful boxing display.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
yeah. Smart.
That's what I call it. You wasn't looking for the knockout, but you was fixing this shit. He already seen it.
He said, I can't
That's
get
the
hit.
difference. And Tank was holding the conversation. Tank said, yo, how about Tank can't, every fight Tank come and tell me, I'm going to knock him out.
During his fight against Lamont Roach Jr., many noticed that Davis didn't step up his performance as expected. Calvin Ford, known for his honest evaluations, emphasized that Davis missed key opportunities to take control of the fight, which allowed it to be more competitive than it should have been. This assessment underscores the significance of recognizing and capitalizing on crucial moments in a match to establish dominance and secure a clear victory.
In my mind, this is why Gervonta Davis struggled that fight, so just roll with me for a second, you'll see where I'm going. I don't know if y'all noticed it right away, but I noticed it. Calvin Ford was not the head man in the corner, which I didn't really understand. And before the video continues, go ahead to the follow button because we're about to deep dive into this and we post every day. Calvin Ford was not the lead man who's been with Gervonta since he was a damn near child. Honestly, since he was a child. Why would you do that? I don't know if they were underestimating the fight. I don't know if they were just trying to change it up and try something new because this wasn't a huge opponent. I don't know if there's something wrong with Calvin or Calvin's not going to be there. I don't know. But that was damn stupid. Because you notice when shit started hitting the fan, guess what voice popped up on that screen? Put his head through ropes and Calvin started coaching. When Tank's eye messed up, guess where he looked? He didn't look at that other corner man. He looked for Calvin Ford. Also, Tank talked a lot during this fight. It was a little bit of a different Tank than we've seen. He was chirping with the fire, which isn't new. He was arguing with the ref. He seemed not composed. I feel like that would have been different with a Calvin Ford in his corner. Because I'm going to be real, the advice that his corner was giving him was dog shit. Yeah, he won the fight, but let's be real, he shouldn't have won that fight. But y'all let me know what y'all think. I think that definitely played a role, and I feel like if Calvin was there, it would have been a little different. But yeah, not a good boxing night from Tank, and this is from a Tank fan. So
Calvin Ford has always emphasized that while mentors offer guidance, a fighter's Success ultimately depends on their natural talent and destiny. He believes that no one person can take full credit for Davis's accomplishments, highlighting that his potential was evident long before.
He hit one day I was in camp with Tank, and he had this little daughter, and he said, like a pop right there. You know what I'm saying? And it made me broke down inside. And I was like, damn. And when I look at him, man, I still hear little Tank, but I know he's a grown man now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
But it just shows you the work and the years that you put in, grooming the individual to become what he's going to become.
Yeah. And I'm sure you're proud of all of the fighters that you...
Man, you just don't know. And I can't wait to the next generation to